Behind me is the main building for Camp Kannawin. Here we've got the dining hall, and there's another room where there's discovery time and other activities. Rainbow slide, you can just barely see it going down the hill. And towards the other side, there's cabins and tetherball, frisbee golf, other activities all around this camp. Right now, they're doing archery. We have been celebrating different ministries in our Northwest Presbytery, and Camp Kannawin is one of those ministries. I sat down with one of their counselors who is new to camp, and I thought it was really exciting to hear her first impressions of this ministry and what happens here. Let's take a look at that interview.
I'm Logan West, and I am a program director at Camp Kannawin.
Oh. Have you done camp before?
No, this is my first time working at a camp.
Oh,
yeah.
Why did you want to do it? What is...
Rose works here and
Yeah.
has worked here for the last couple of years, and
Yeah.
so she offered to put in a good word for me, and it was a really nice opportunity to be outside more. And I haven't really worked with kids since like high school, so getting back to my roots with all of that and reconnecting with the community, and it's nice to be able to give like kids who might not get those experiences at home, like somewhere where they can explore their creativity and stuff.
Yeah. So this has been this is the first week, right?
Yeah.
And this is only the second day of the first week. What are your initial impressions? What are you thinking?
It's crazy. It's very busy. It's very fast paced. The kids will keep you on their toes, but I feel like I learned so much from them. Yeah. I feel like I've gained so much perspective on the younger generation and where they're at. It's crazy, but it's so worth it seeing their smiles at the end of the day, seeing how happy they are to be here. I grew up religious. I was baptized and confirmation and communion and the whole thing, but my family left for a while. And I've had a complicated relationship ever since. I used to go to Catholic school, and I moved to a public school in the 5th grade to go to an arts school. So that was just an opportunity that I had to take, but it's allowing me to reconnect with that. This is probably the first time in my life since probably the 3rd or 4th grade that I've been in a more faith-based space again.
How do you feel about it? How's it going right now?
Good. Actually, I'm really surprised. You know what? It's not it's not like we're going to church every morning. You know what I mean? We're not super... I'm not used to being in a religious or a faith-based environment that's very welcoming and open either. It's so new for me. So I grew up with, you're going to hell for XYZ, and coming here and seeing the rainbow flag outside and the Every Child Matters flag, I was like, oh, I'm okay to be here. I'm allowed to be here.
That is. What is it about camp that you think is valuable or important?
I think a lot of kids that come here, especially the area that we serve in this sort of between the two cities, a lot of kids coming from smaller towns where their programming in their schools is being cut for art or music and sports. And like I said, this is sometimes a time for kids to come away and do things that they never get to do in their normal life. And also, fact of the matter is, not every child has a great home life. So for some of these kids, this is the only time for them that they feel like they can truly be themselves, that they're safe, that they're well fed, roof over their head, some sort of security we can provide them. And as counselors and staff, that older sibling mentor sort of relationship is also, I think, really important at that age for them. So I think it's essential to have camp as a place for kids to come and be themselves and not have to be, there's no pressure and expectation apart from having fun. It's beautiful. It's beautiful here. It's a really beautiful space to be. And you do, being out in nature and stuff, you do feel closer to God.
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you. Yay.
That could be perfect. Thank you, Laura.
Yeah, no.
I want to thank everyone who has supported the camp, whether it was by sending your kids here, sponsoring other kids, using the camp, praying for the camp, and donating to the camp. Special mention to Westmount, who just gave $580 to help the camp buy a bullhorn and other equipment. The lifeguard, I've noticed, has to yell across the lake at the kids. So I know his vocal cords are going to be really happy to get that donation.